and welcome back. This week has been kind of exciting because all of my testing has been done by some amazing photographers in creating some actions to make color casts easier to deal with for pretty much any given situation. This image was loaned to me by someone within one of those groups for the pure fact it, number one, has extreme yellow cast, and it's a mixed lighting situation. So to make this easier, I've created a set that I refer to as the supercharged color corrections. And this one, since it is yellow, we're going to run the supercharged yellow. I have assigned my function key of F5 to run and play my actions, so that's all I'm going to do at this point. It'll tell you that if you wish to remove selections, to use a soft black brush and to adjust the opacity of the supercharged reduction to your liking. So you can see this was the before and this is the after. This is blue. It needs to be blue. And it took all of the yellow cast out of this particular image. If you wanted to remove portions of it, like I had stated, you choose B for brush, you set your foreground to black, and you can paint it back on in areas. You can do pretty much anything you want to. If you think that it's too powerful, all we're going to do is pull down the opacity a bit, and you can go on to editing your next image. Now, this particular image, you can tell that these have not been edited in any shape or form because you can see my backdrops here. This one is going to be a red reduction. So we're going to come over to the supercharged red, and we're going to do F5 to play it. Again, it's going to tell you to use a soft black brush to remove it from the areas that you do not want the reduction to take place and adjust it to your liking. Now, the before, you can see that she has some real red spots here, and that's what I'm looking at right now for myself. So I'm going to pull this down just a little bit just to calm that, but not take it totally away because that's her and her skin. But what I do want to take away is some of this on her lips, because I like the lips to be more pink. So I'm going to choose B for brush. My foreground is black. And I'm going to do about 50%. I'm going to paint her lips back on. And then I would be able to take it further in my editing and clean up the skin. And in fact, at this point, you could add another layer because we believe in non-destructive editing, and go ahead and use your healing brush and come in and clean up a little bit of the imperfections and little pieces of skin here and there. Then you would save it as PSD number 1 in order to run possibly an action that has frequency separation and smoothing in it, because it duplicates the background so many times. It's hard to run these on top of one another. This particular set you can, but dealing with frequency separation, you may not be able to do that. So let's see what our next one is. I'm particularly known as the Limey lady, which can be a good bad thing in one of the private groups, because I I just feel like this is overpowering this beautiful little face and eyes. So I did name one Supercharged Limey. So I'm doing F5 to run it again. And the same holds true with everything in the set, which there's 3 actions in the set, is that you adjust the opacity. You can take it off with your black brush, or in fact, you could invert it and paint it on anywhere that you would like. So for the sake of this one and my problem with Limeys, is I'm going to remove all of this. Change my brush to 100, sorry. I'm going to remove all of this from her eyes because I don't want it affecting her eyes. If you look at the before, you'll see that she does have green on her skin, on her chin, on the side of her hair. And when we turn that back on, it's pretty well taken care of. So if you think that that's too powerful, you can always bring the opacity down and adjust to your liking. I hope that you find these beneficial. I hope that you enjoy using them and that you have a wonderful day. Thank you again.